Hello, friends and knife nerds. Let's take a closer look at the Miguron Vakor, or maybe the best, cheapest bug out alternative available. As far as scale, size, look, feel, everything goes. So take a look at this thing. Just cover that up and watch. I'm going to open this up, and aside from the wider blade, you have basically a bug out. This is a very inexpensive bug out alternative, without a doubt. This is just a bug out alternative for 45 bucks. Okay, great. Why is that bad? It's not. Miguron has definitely the best bug out imitation I've seen yet that is made better than an actual bug out ripoff that they'll try to sell you as an actual bug out. The Vakor, friends. So I'm going to bring in the bug out, give you guys a comparison here. You know, $150, $50, $150, $50. Now you can see this blade is definitely wider, but otherwise we have the axis lock, just about exact same measurements. If I put them pivot to pivot here, let me go like this. Maybe a little bit like that. Just about the exact same measurements. So let's see what we got here. We have 3.05, and here we have 3.1. Overall length 7.4. Overall length 7.2. Hair smaller, but man, did they have a really nice bug out alternative here. It's about the same width as well. Thumb studs are your only method of deployment, but you have a wider blade stock here. Slightly different. The swedge is almost the same, but you have a larger flat grind. Pretty interesting. Once I opened this, I was like, holy moly. It is a very light, and it is, I mean, this thing is super light. It is only 2 ounces. And the bug out is, let's weigh them. Let's just give you a full weight here. Bug out, 2.06. The Vakor, 2.01. Wow. Very, very similar. So let's get you guys a closer look at the Vakor here. We have these these G10 scales that are textured, and we have this crossbar lock system here, and it is so lightweight, as you just saw. Then we have this nice flat grind, kind of wide blade here. This is definitely the budget bug out killer. If you love the bug out but you don't want to spend the money, this is your alternative. Look no further. This is as close as I think you're going to get without actually buying a fake bug out. Miguron did it. They had the cojones to just basically change the blade shape a little bit and make a bug out. So yes, $50, $150. You will have to sharpen this more than the S30V that you get with the bug out. There's different blade steels over time that they've added, but man, this is definitely a bug out ripoff, and I am just a little bit okayed with this. This is fine. Look, the bug out is a really nice knife, but it's a very expensive knife. I am a big fan of Miguron. They decided to bring out a bug out killer, a bug out less expensive version, and I am happy to endorse this. If you really want a less expensive bug out, here is your chance. Here is your chance. This thing is really nice. It's very light. You're barely going to know it's in your pocket. Crossbar lock action is really nice. You can just see when they're closed. as well. They look very, very similar. They just did an on-point job of taking this bug out. It looks like they even have a little bit better. Okay, now keep in mind I have aftermarket scales, but they're the exact same shape as the originals. Now they have a little bit better crossbar lock entry right here with this chamfered down area, so you can kind of slide in there kind of nicely. So there is that difference. But yeah, the Miguron Vakor versus the Miguron, excuse me, the Benchmade Bugout. You guys decide which one is right for you. You want to spend the $150? You just want to spend $50? I think you're going to get a very relative knife comparatively. Just a slightly better steel here. A better steel, not just slightly, a better steel here. But 14C is a great steel, and you can just sharpen it. And that should be a, let me feel this. Yeah, that's definitely a PVD coating. So that is up to you, folks. Pretty neat. They just went right after the Bugout here, and I say, hey, why not? Well, friends and knife nerds, that is it. Thanks for watching the Miguron Bugout, the Miguron Vakor. Have a great one, friends and knife nerds. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments.